Lord have mercy. What's up, you guys? Listen, it's been a long time since I've been back on YouTube. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I can't complain. I had some aches and pain, but I am good. My nose is not running. I'm feeling really good, by the way. I just want to put that out there. So make sure y'all come on here to thumbs up the video when y'all come into the room. Thumbs up the video when y'all come in. I've been gone for a week, y'all. So we are here and we are live. Can y'all hear me? Want to make sure y'all come in. I just want to give a special shout out to my members. Also, special shout out to the moderators. Y'all know I love y'all. We don't want no blocking tonight. We want everybody to speak their mind freely. Only thing that we ask is you do not use profanity in the chat. So you could comment what you want to say in the chat. I'm getting dragged right now. Before we get into these topics, Saucy Santana people is dragging me. And before we get into these topics, we're just going to talk about this for really quickly. I didn't even put his picture in the thumbnail, but it was a question asked. Give me a second. Let me go to my phone because I'm getting dragged right now. I'm getting dragged. It was a question asked on the Neighborhood Talk, and they asked, they said, Saucy Santana for XXL freshman cover 2022. And so the Neighborhood Talk asked the question, what y'all think, neighbors? And so I said, no, he don't have a good look to be on the cover of the magazine. And the reason why I say he don't have a good look, he give me confusion. Like he don't know what he want to do. He don't know if he want to be a girl. He don't know if he want to be a boy. He want to wear nails. He just don't know what he want to be. And I don't think he would be a good look for XXL magazine. I don't see that at all. And of course, I was getting dragged. Okay, I'm hearing that Saucy Santana is going to block me today, but he did not block me yet. But I'm getting dragged. I just said I don't think that he have the good look to be on the magazine, and I'm getting dragged. Okay, all right. So I didn't delete the comment. The comment is in there. I mean, they are dragging me for filth in the comment. Let me read a couple of these comments. Give me a second of the people that are saying this. So give me a second. I know it's the people here that love Saucy Santana, but the music definitely, the album sucked. Honestly, in my humble opinion, the album wasn't a good album. It was a trash album, and the City Girls did a terrible job when they had him when they were on his album. Honestly, I do believe it's just a trash. Give me a second. So I go in there. They said, the F does that mean? Then somebody said, your eyes cocked like a pistol. And they said, you got the reflective shades. Somebody said, LMAO, not your cross eyes A talking. Then another person said, and you don't have a good enough look to recording videos and posting them. You have a face only a mother could love. Then another person said, hell is hot. Another person said, which post you're looking at? This on Instagram. Then another person said this, you wouldn't be able to see the magazine cover anyway. Another person said, I said maybe you should get your eyesight checked, but your page is already a read itself. They said, literally, look at you, old man. Another person said, but you cross-eyed, we don't care if you don't see it for him. You can't even see in real life. I mean, they drag me for filth. But ask me, do I care? I don't. I sit here and I'm like, I'm getting dragged. And all you guys said, he just does not have a look. I already reached out to the XXL team and I said, do not put him on the magazine. Not a good look. You would come out better putting Erica Banks. She just got an amazing boob job. She is a real woman. She's not trying to be a man. You know what I'm saying? She's no confusion there. You know who she is. And if you want to sell some magazines, put her on the cover. The Mac. Don't put Look Kim on the cover because it's be scary because we don't know. She look kumbaya, she look kind of, her face is all that, and we're gonna get into that topic real quick. Let's go really quickly. Are we here? Oh, before we get into that, let's talk about Kim. Right, Quinn Potter, that her name. She was found guilty on both charges of manslaughter. She's a former police officer, and this was the officer. The jury have found former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Porter guilty on all counts of the deadly traffic stop uh, of Dante Wright. And so all 12 jury deliberated for 26 hours before deciding to convict Porter of first degree and second degree manslaughter. So this is not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm glad that she got it. One of her mugshots she just posted, she was smiling. So I think she thinks she's going to get off, and which she should, because I was tased and it was no confusion. The officer reached for his taser and he tased me. But what if that officer was Kim and she mistaked her taser as her weapon? And I would not be here today. So, they go through a training. They go through a training of using their taser. They go through a training, and usually the taser is not on their dominant side, it's on the other side. That's not your dominant side. So whatever if it's on your right side, which is not your dominant side, that's where your taser would be. So they will go through these trainings. For her to have this mistake, I'm definitely glad that justice was served. But again, the family do not have Dante sitting at the date for Christmas is coming up. There'll be one less person at the dinner table. But I am happy that the family can rest that the person that did this to their son, to their brother, that justice was served. So I'm definitely sitting here and I'm saying justice definitely was served. And we definitely want to keep the family in prayer. And I definitely do believe she needs to serve at least 40 to 50 years in prison. All right. Definitely. I do believe that she needs to serve at least 40 to about 50 years in prison for what she did to that young man. He did not deserve to lose his life. That was a mistake. And when I did a video about this, about the whole thing with Alex Baldwin, many people were coming at me because I said that mistake caused someone to lose their life, and you need to be brought to justice. You need to be brought to prison for at least 40 to about 50 years. Now, I do believe she will not get that. Maybe she would get about 7 to 8 years in prison. I don't know the count. She's facing up to 25 years in prison. But the first time offense, she probably would get less, sadly, maybe she'd get like 10. But if I was a judge, I would give her the full 25 years. Okay, with no possibility of parole. I would give her the full 25 years if I was the judge, but I'm not the judge. But if I was sitting there, if Your Honor, Judge Wiley was sitting on the bench, I would definitely give her 25 years. 25 years. That's exactly what I would have gave her if I was sitting on the bench. That's what she would have got, 25 years. But of course, I'm not a judge. So I'm just giving my opinion, but I do believe she needs to serve 25 years in prison. Definitely 25 years. Probably even 2,500 years, to be honest, because she needs strict, you know what I'm saying? She would be making the license plates. She would be in general population. I would not let her be able to be, in a secure location. She would be in a general population with everybody else. It would be no special treatment if I was a judge. But of course, I'm not the judge. So we're not going to go there. All right, so I really want to bring this up, and I know we got a lot of people that's in here, so make sure y'all click the like button in here. And then this topic that Cardi B took up for Lil' Kim, because she do not like that Cardi does not like that Lil Kim is getting all this backlash, getting dragged, getting this harassment. But I want Cardi to take a seat. The reason why I say I want Cardi to take a seat because Kim, she the one that got the plastic surgery. She the one that got her nose done, her cheeks done, her lips done. She the one that got all this stuff done. So people are going to talk about it. You're not going to get a pass if you was gorgeous in the 90s and then you looking like a whole plastic disaster. So people are going to talk about you. She recently did a movie, and I don't think Nick Cannon is her friend. Because there's nowhere in the world I'm going to put her in this movie and allow her to do a single talking about Santa Baby. She did a video and it was a disaster. She looked a hot mess. She was dancing on the bed with some money. It didn't get no views. Got about 4,000 to 5,000 views. It was a disaster. She got dragged. Kim needs to be very selective of the things that she's doing. Now, rapping for her is over. Let's just be crystal clear. Her as being a rapper is over. And Cardi, if you really like Kim, put her on a record. You know what I'm saying? If you really her friend, if you really think that she's a legend, put that legend on a good record to help her career. Because right now, Kim is the laughingstock of the industry with a lot of the barbs and, of course, with me because of the plastic surgery she did. And it was a disaster done to her face. Even though she have a sweet, beautiful personality, but before I get to the personality, you got to look at the destruction of her face. So, of course, people are going to say some things about her. And a big part of the person that need to be the blame of this is Nicki. Nicki dragged him. Nicki dragged him for filth. She called her a has-been. She said, hang it up flat screen. So she really came at her a lot. So a lot of this is because of what Nicki said about Kim many couple of years ago on her, in her music. And then I remember one time Nicki came out and said, I know it hurt to sell your album on PayPal. So she was throwing out the shots. So a lot of this came from, Nicki Minaj herself. Now, this was before Nicki Minaj got involved with a man that's on the SO list. This is before her brother was convicted of touching children. But when she was coming up, she dragged Kim for filth. So a lot of this is coming from what Nicki said about Kim. And then also Kim is part of the blame because Kim got all these surgeries. And instead of her trying to team up with Kim, she decided to drag Kim. Kim decided to drag Nicki, and they started to have this beef. So a lot of people are not going to sit here and give her any type of credit and saying that she's this legend, because a lot of the younger fans do not know the hardcore Kim. They know the Kim now. And the Kim now is not the same Kim that first hit the scene that was everybody wanted to be with, because she was just beautiful. This is not the same Kim that did a video with Ray J, and that whole look was just iconic. This is not the same Kim that did a record with Cisco. This is a different version of Kim. The beauty have left. Now, she may have a good personality. That's great. But we look what's on the outside, and when it comes to media, we don't necessarily look what's at the heart. How is your personality? We are looking at the whole look. Even her interviews are kind of a disaster. She did an interview with Nick Cannon, and I got nothing against Kim. I think that what she done for music is absolutely incredible. I was one of the 13 people that purchased her album. She did an interview with Nick Cannon, and she was like, well, Nick Cannon's my friend. He's my manager. I really didn't want to be in this movie. And it was so corny and cringeworthy when she was in this movie, Miracles on 125th Street. I just wasn't really in there. And I even told people in her camp, and of course, they don't like to listen to Wiley. I said she needs to retire and get her own fashion line. She don't need to try to rap anymore. That is gone. That's rest in peace to her rap career. But I would love to see her get her own design, the House of Little Kim, get her design going on, her clothes, her looks, her glasses, something with fashion, because she's still a fashion staple. You know what I'm saying? And in some good days when she have a good makeup artist team, they do her makeup incredible. They do it nice. You know what I'm saying? She has some good days when her makeup is looking A1. Then some days she try to do herself and it looks a disaster. You know, I'm just taking up for it. So if Cardi, if you want to be there, co-collaborate with Kim in the fashion. I don't necessarily want to see you try to do a record with Kim unless it's going to be when she's not doing auto-tune, when Kim is just giving you not the whole Kimmy, blah, you know, the auto-tune stuff. I'm not with the auto-tune. Because a lot of her fans wasn't feeling that new sound. They don't want to see Kim with auto-tune. We fell in love with Kim that she was a hardcore rapper. We wasn't into the whole auto-tune stuff. And most of the fans, we don't like that. That's the plastic surgery. That was a disaster for her career. So we're gonna see when she released her book next year. It was supposed to come out this month, but she pushed it to next year. And so I hope that she talks about the surgery and talking about that and how it hurt her feelings. And of course, I'm going to buy and of course, I'm going to tear up, but I'm not going to apologize for having my opinion. You know, you do too much plastic surgery, you look a mess, people going to talk about you. You can't be like, well, y'all should be saying it. And Cardi, like, sit down somewhere. People gonna say that because I didn't even see look him at your husband's birthday party. Maybe you don't want her at the birthday party because you know Offset probably gonna try to smash Kim. Who knows? I didn't see her at the birthday party. Was she at the birthday party? Was she at? I didn't see her at the birthday party. All right. I didn't see her at the birthday. Was she at the birthday party? Let me see. Was she at the birthday party? I didn't see Kim at the birthday party. So if that's such your good friend, why was she not at your birthday party? I saw a whole bunch of bloggers. I didn't see Kimmy Blanca. She wasn't there. Was she there at the Offset birthday party? When you were doing WAP, you didn't put Kim in WAP. And you know Kim is notorious of having some good WAP. Never had no complaints of that. So if she's such your good friend, where is Kim at in that? Was she on your debut album? No. I'm just saying. So people they be talking about, oh, she cool, they're such a legend. They just be talking, they be laughing in the back too, and they trying to say stuff that's politically correct. All right, give me a second. All right, what's up? Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, and thank y'all thumbs up the video. So we definitely want to give her dues, her credit, her flowers for what she done musically. But she did a disaster for her face. Everybody in there can agree. Everybody in there can agree. And people get mad. They be like, oh, wow, you always talk about her face. Well, that's the first thing I see. That's the first thing I see. And the people are like, oh, you should, that's not nice. We are commentators. And it's our job to give you what we see. Just like I said, I don't want to see Saucy Santana with long synthetic nails and a synthetic wig on XXL magazine. I don't want to see that. Him shaking his butt with them extra large draws on XXL magazine. I don't want to see that. Because he don't know who he want to be. All right. He one day he want to be a city girl. Next day he want to be Saucy Santana. Next day he want to I'm just saying. Okay, I know I may get blocked. I know. I know I may get blocked. All right. Okay, let's move on. Let's move because I don't want to be canceled. All right, let's move on. All right, hey, look here. Okay, that was a cute look with her and Cardi, even Cardi herself. And I'm gonna say this, Cardi, don't be playing with your face. Okay, let me say this really quickly because you look kind of different from this picture than these other pictures that's coming up. So don't be up there getting the box surgery, Botox, and stuff like that. Look at Kim. And that will tell you, don't play with your face. You are a beautiful woman. Don't play with your lips. Don't play with all that. And it look like you about 1 or 2 surgeries away, looking like Kim's Mexican sister. So don't play with your face. And I tell a lot of women this, that's beautiful. I'm like, don't play. I understand if you butt ugly and you want to look gorgeous and you want to get some alterations done, like if you want to fix your eye, that's understandable. You want to get, veneers in your mouth, that's understandable. That's an enhancement. That's understandable. But when you try to go with bot, stretch, Botox, you know, putting some part of your booty cheek in your lips, and then try to do it with your cheeks. That's not good. Because I can look at some pictures of Kim, and if I was sitting in front of Kim, I would show her some beautiful pictures of herself. And I'm like, Kim, did you ever know that you were beautiful? Because a lot of people get into business and they start to become critical of themselves, just like Erica Banks. She didn't like that she didn't have no tatas. So she went, I don't know, to Mexico or to a plastic surgery, and now she got her some boobies. And I was really critical when I said she needed some boobies. She needed that look because she was too flat-chested as a female rapper, because I don't like to see flat-chested rappers. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, I want to see it bounce. You know, you got to have some up there if you up there trying to rap. Because I got to be able to look at you. I got to be able to lust after you. And I can't lust after you if your chest is flat as mine. Well, my chest used to be flat. Now I got stuff that can bounce up and down. I want to be able to see it bounce. I want to be able to see it up there. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to see when you lotion it up or spread it up there. I want to see it bounce. I don't want to see it when you're flat chested. Okay? So, you know, and so I told her to get the surgery. I did. I was one of the YouTubers. Excuse me, I'm still kind of stuffy. I said, get the surgery. And she got the surgery. And of course, I get dragged. And I'm like, she needed the surgery. She needed that look. Now she's getting deals. She got a new place. She got a sugar daddy, allegedly. She got all of this stuff. And that came after she got the boob job. See, it comes in handy. And I just said on my platform, I said, hey, you know, you need this. See, I'm not going to sit here and lie. If you're flat chested, you know what I'm saying? Nothing up there. Your team got to put tissue and paper towels in there to make you look presentable. And I said, forget all this putting the tissues and all that to make her look presentable up there. You spend about 10 to 15 grand a boob job. Okay. Now, next, what sis need is a stylist. Because I told her she can't dress. She definitely needs a stylist. And I've said this personally. I said she need a stylist because sister girl, her skills of dressing is all over the place. Now she do need a stylist. I have said that. So when you see her with a new stylist, thanks to Wiley Show, because I'm gonna send her an email and I'm gonna send her a DM, and of course I'm gonna tweet her publicly. I'm gonna like, dear Erica Banks, before you get anybody else on your team, hire a stylist. And there's plenty stylists out there that will do an amazing job to dress that chocolate Southern Belle woman. But she do need it. All right? I'm just saying. Because she's beautiful. But she look a hot mess when she be walking these red carpets. I'm like, who dressed her? Her mama? Her granny? Her daddy? You know, y'all know a lot of times people don't like to invest in stylists because they think they can dress themselves. They can just go to Fashion Over and get a couple outfits. Like me, I know I'm going to need a stylist because, number one, I do not like to dress. Number two, I always get stuff that really don't fit me well because I'm a 6'2", an amazing chocolate man. So I'm going to need a stylist. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to tell people a stylist. I remember one time I was on set and it was a stylist there, and he dressed me, and it was amazing because he gave me some alterations. I mean, accessories to put on. I said, that's what I need. I need a stylist, you know, someone that can dress me because I don't like to dress. I really don't. I just like to show up in a t-shirt and stuff like that. So next year, I'm going to make sure that I have a friend to style me. Maybe I get Trey Howard to style me. I'm going to check with Trey Howard. If you're listening from Chasing Dallas, to style me. Okay, now we're gonna move on because I know it's triggering. I know it's triggering with my opinion, and that's why we have the phone lines open up at the end of the show, and we allow y'all to call in. Okay, all right. So we definitely allow y'all to call in at the end of the show. So I know y'all dragging me in the comments, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. If you can drag me, all right. So we're gonna move on. What else do I have to talk about real quickly? Who else in here? Okay, this is who I want to talk about too. Megan and is it Devon? Is it Devon and Megan? Megan and Devon. Pastor Devon and Megan. They divorced. They're getting a divorce. And this is the thing. Number one, Megan she wasn't a Christian woman. She was a sinner that showed her body, performed in movies, did sex scenes. She recently did a show it was Harlem, and she was talking with this man, and this man came into bed and had both his legs up. It wanted Megan to eat his butt cheeks. So she's a sinner. So she was never a Christian. See, if you date a Christian man, we don't want you to be showing your breasts, showing your body, because we want you to show that behind the scenes in the bedroom. Me as your husband, I just want to see this. So we want to see you with long skirts, dress, not. And she kind of embarrassed her husband because she would dress so slutty. So dressing so slutty, that's not a good look for the pastor. She every day, and then she goes to the church, and all the deacons supposed to be raising the money. They looking under Megan's under her dress. So, and I'm just being real. So he got tired of that. She was a sinner. You know what I'm saying? She wanted man to see, she was in this world. And she did not want to have children. In the Bible, it preaches to be fruitful and multiply. She want to freeze up her eggs, and she don't want to be fruitful and multiply. I'm not going to just waste my time as a high value man, and I'm going to continue to be with you, and you don't want to have children. She was freezing up eggs. She said, I don't want to have children right now. But baby girl, you're not getting any older. I mean, you're not getting any younger. So you got to get to it. I'm your husband. So you got to have some babies. And so that's another thing, that she didn't want to have no babies, allegedly. So I'm like, how in the world that I'm with you, I'm investing time, I'm bringing you in as a sinner, and I'm marrying you. I'm trying to make you into a saint. I'm trying to make you into, bring you into my world. So I'm like, you're not willing to have children here. And see, this is why a lot of black high value men date white women, because they're willing to have the children. If they know they're a sinner, they know they're going to dress nice. They're going to cover up their body. They're not going to do a show and having a black man leg tooted up in the air and got his cheeks tooted up in the air, and you willing to go down and get it in. This is why you probably would see Pastor Devon, you probably would see this brother marry a white woman that will treat him like a man. A lot of times you get the Megans, they want to be the head, they want to freeze the eggs, they ain't not ready to have no kids, they're focused on their career. He can marry a Becky with the good hair, and she will have all the children in the world, and she would be an amazing first lady, and that would not embarrass him when he's trying to be a pillar and an official in the church. Okay? So I'm just saying, I'm not shocked. I'm happy that he letting go this sinner, because I think that she was a trashy of a woman, because she should have laid down all this career stuff, stopped being a career woman, got in the kitchen and cooked some food. A wife's place is in there cooking chicken, making sure the pastor's been fed well, and having some children. Not coming in there talking about, baby, I'm not ready. I'm going to freeze my eggs. I'm just not ready. I want to focus on my career. Then you go ahead and you be married to your career. I'm going to get me a Becky with the good hair that's going to provide for me and treat me with dignity and treat me with respect. Because I am a high value man, and I don't have time to waste on a sinner slutty woman. And she don't even look the same no more. She's looking extra light. She wasn't all that extra light. Talk about freezing no eggs. I wish I would be with a woman. She's talking about she ain't ready. What? I gotta break up with you. I can't deal with you if you're not ready to have no children. Every day we wake up, we're getting closer to old age. So I have to put this in and not waste this seed on this woman that already want to freeze up her eggs. This is not the type of sale to go to. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like my opinion. Okay? I'm just gonna move on. Now, they don't like my opinion, but I'm just saying it right there. Because it's embarrassing. You my wife, you doing a show, and you got some other man leg tooted up in the air and his butt tooted up in the air, and you supposed to be the first lady. How I'm supposed to go back to my church and explain to my congregation that the first lady doing the show and got the man leg tooted up in the air, and the man is not her husband, and then she ain't ready to have no kids? Why am I wasting my time with that? And I can get an amazing white woman that will treat me with dignity and respect and treat me as a man. And a lot of black women, that's in a career, they really do not have a lot of successful marriages, right? Just like Oprah. She's a masculine woman, right? And she treat her man like an employee. I'm not gonna marry. If we were married, we would have been divorced a long time, because you would have to let that man be a man, but she want to be in control. And a lot of women is like Oprah. They want to control the man. And you can't control a man, because a real man is got to be in control. A real man got to be the leader. A real man got to be the head. A real man got to lead. And you as a woman must follow that man and do what that man tell you to do. But a lot of these women, they get a little money, they get a career, they get into different ways, and they're not willing to humble themselves and be a feminine person. They want to be the masculine person, and that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work. For me, it is not going to work for a lot of high value, beautiful black brothers out there. They want a woman that's willing to be a helpmeet and not trying to be a masculine person. You're supposed to be feminine, not masculine. All right? All right, I'm just saying. Okay? And that's just the truth. Oh, gosh. I know these people ain't gonna like what I got to say, but it's the truth, though. That's what I have to say right there. And I know they don't like this type of topic, but a lot of women in here is single, or they tell a man what to do. They tell their man what to do. So that's why they are staying the breast. That's why they don't get on the phone. Just like I had a whole conversation with somebody on YouTube, and their husband, they never bring their husband online. This black woman wanted me to argue with her on Station Head. Y'all know I'm a Milagro Grams. She wanted me to argue with her. And I said, no, put your husband online, because we need to talk as men. Oh, no, I'm not putting my husband on the line. You ain't talking to my husband. Like, what kind of woman would want to argue with a man? You need to sit down and know your place. That I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. Put your man on the line and let's have a conversation. But she wasn't willing to do that. I'm not going to put my man on the line. I says, no way in the world I could be with a woman like that. No. Because while you're doing that, you could be in the kitchen frying some chicken. You could be in there making some macaroni and cheese or some spaghetti. Not in here arguing with a man. Let your husband do that place and have that conversation. But we're going to move on. I know a lot of people ain't going to like this, but I have to do it. I have to do it. Mm-hmm. All right. It's man and retail calling themselves. I'm just saying. Okay? But we wish him well. He did an interview with, we still talk about this couple on the screen. He did an interview with, a little bit. He said he still love her and stuff, but he going to be with a white woman. You're going to see Pastor Devon with a white woman. It's eventually. We going to see it. I can't wait. We definitely going to see it. He going to be with a white woman. He gonna be with a white woman. It's gonna happen. All right, let's go to the other topic here. All right. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right. So Cardi B husband celebrated his 30th birthday. I believe it was his 30th birthday. And she gift Offset $2 million. Now, at this party, of course, I'm looking to see who's going to be in the building at this event and to see what commentary I can get out of it. And I looked at, we had Jason Lee at the event taking pictures, having a leg toot up in the air, and then of course you see Armon Wiggins from the Armon Wiggins show was there, and I've seen something. And the thing about it is, I didn't ask him this or anybody. I'm just doing commentary right now. Did she ask for a vaccination card? Because I saw something that you got to be very careful. Because she was giving Armon some liquor, pouring the liquor just like this, give her pretend like this the liquor. Like, okay, you gotta be careful. I'm not putting my lips on the bottle by a woman that is being sued but having some bumps. I'm just saying, not me. Especially, you got the Omarion variant, you got the Aretha variant, you got that Diana Ross variant, you got all these variants going out the woodwork. Ain't nowhere in the world that I'm gonna allow you to put your fingernails on where you be wiping your butt on and don't really be using a lot of good tissue, and you give me the liquor and I got my mouth all open. Here we go. Okay. No, in the world. It's a lot of bacteria. Just got to be careful. This is how you get bumps. You got to be really, really careful. And I see that Armon, he was masked up, but you took all that Offset bacteria, stripper juice, because strippers was shaking their butt and juice was just flying around the place. And of course, she let you have it and put Armon, to drink some of that. Okay. I'm just saying, you got to be very careful because you got all these variants out in the world. So, and I saw the video and I said, wow. I said, I gotta do some commentary, and it's good, that he's going to this event. I did not see a lot of the sharecropper bloggers was not there. I didn't see Lovely T. I didn't see Daytime Tea Time. I didn't see a lot of the sharecropper bloggers at this event. But you saw a couple. You saw Armon Wiggins there, and of course, people were doing some commentary on there. So I guess she didn't want to make it too many sharecropper gay bloggers because this is her man. Her man's supposed to be so straight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring a lot of the rainbow colors out to your event, so you want to make it a very limited amount of people there that represent the community. But it was I was happy to see him there. I was happy to see that. But y'all got to be careful. Give me a second, because we are in a terrible, terrible time when you come into that way. All right, now this is an open chat, so moderators, it's open. Let people speak. All right, it's literally open chat today. Just don't use profanity, people, okay? But I saw the party and I was like, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now everybody was asking me where was Wiley. My invitation got lost in the mail. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Got lost in the mail. None of my emails was responded. I tried to get a ticket. I tried to get there and go. You know what I'm saying? I was going to go there and wear my shades. It got lost in the mail. You know what I'm saying? And they said, no, you're not invited. I got lost in the mail. I thought I was going to get an invitation, but I did not get in. Now, of course, I was going to go hop on the Greyhound bus, and I was going to get to the place, and I was going to go to the party. I had my shades. I had, you know what I'm saying? I was going to wear some Sean John jumpsuit, and I had some Balenciaga shoes that I was going to wear. I had some blue Beyonce. Pelosi. So Blue, Beyonce, so Boo, Beyonce, it got lost in the mail. So I did not get an invitation. So that's what I was not there at that event. We're gonna try to make sure we get an invitation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure that we're gonna, we gotta try to make sure that we get invitations, stuff like that. So we'll wait till maybe, when she have her next party and stuff like that. But she gave him $2 million. But this is what I'm gonna say. It wasn't a real check. When these celebrities give each other millions of dollars, it's stupid because his money is your money. Y'all don't have separate accounts. Y'all probably got a joint account. So giving him $2 million, I wasn't that impressed. Okay. I just hope that he don't cheat on her again. That's the only thing that's going in my mind, because I hope that he don't impregnate a stripper that she invited and she got to go and fight him. That's one thing. I just hope that he stay faithful to Cardi B, because Cardi B love her some Offset. So my only thing is, don't cheat, Offset. Keep your pee in your pants. All right? Don't bring home to her no bumps. Okay? No. So that's the only thing. And even though, next year, I do want to predict that it's going to be some more cheating. He probably already cheating on it, because, once a cheater, always a cheater. And so we going to see how it go. I didn't get any source to send me no information yet, but we do have some people out there looking. And so we see any type of stuff going on, we're going to report it here on the show. All right? If he out there cheating. Okay? So have fun with your $2 million. It's going to be taxed by the IRS. We're going to see how that's going to go. Hopefully your wife ain't spending money that she don't have, because she got a lot of lawsuits and she didn't release her new album, her debut, second album yet. So we're going to see how that's going to play. Maybe that WAP song was real good, or I Like It was real good on the charts. So that's maybe her $2 million came from. Maybe she had to borrow it from the label. Who knows? We're going to see how that's going to play out. All right. But have a happy on the party. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we are live. Thank y'all so very much. Now, this last topic that I want to talk about is Unwind with Tasha K and myself. We were on the app, and I was not prepared to go on the app, on her app that she have, that people pay to see the content. Of course, I'm a subscriber because I'm a supporter of Unwind with Tasha K. Now, we go on the live, and we watching the live. We see, Storm Monroe. He's on there. He's talking about how he's getting poom poom. I'm like, okay. He's getting a lot of poom poom. He said he got his mojo back, and he got him some poom poom. And you see him and one of the employees of Tasha, of CardiB Studios. He said, "You could have had my black card." I guess he got him a black card. All right. The credit card, the black card, and they was going there, they was laughing, kiki, and I'm just enjoying the show. So I just thought I'd jump out the bush. I comment in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I typically don't like to be in the chat. I typically like to watch the show. So we see her and her best friend. Now, we posted exclusively on the show that was the new mentee, right? Even though she explained that's our best friend, but we explained it on the show, the new mentee. All right, so she saw me in the comments. She said, "Wiley, hit the link because we got to have a conversation." She was like, "Wiley, hit the link because we have to have a conversation." So I'm going to do this countdown. And after this countdown, we're going to talk about the conversation. So make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Let me do this countdown because I need to give you a cup of water real quick. Here we go. right. So hopefully y'all thumbs up the video. And though she was like, Wiley, come on, we got to have a conversation. And you know me, I'm like, okay, what is this conversation going to be? So I hit the link and we having this conversation. I'm on the live. It's me and Tasha. And then she told her friend to move to the side so me and Wiley can have a conversation. But before we was able to have a heart-to-heart conversation, one of her team members came on the live and she wanted to address me because Tasha said one of my team members do not like you. Feel like, oh no, think that you don't like me. One of the team members came on and said, Wiley, I don't think you like Tasha K. You throw shade at Tasha. You go like I saw one of the lives with the newspaper article with R. Kelly, and you said, "Would she go to jail? Is it possible for her to go to jail?" You said that, and I want to pause right there because this is the employee talking. Now, mind you, I am coming on the live to speak to the boss, not to the employee. No offense to the employee, but this is what I was saying about situations. That she brought it upon herself to say what she think is true about me. I was wanting to speak to the owner. When I come on the live, because of the work and my reputation, I'm in the room, I'm a man, and I want to speak to the owner of Unwind with Tasha K, and I want to speak to Unwind with Tasha K, not to the employee, because your comments, ma'am, going in one ear out of the other. I'm not paying you any attention because you are the maid. You are supposed to give me a cup of water. You are supposed to make sure the lights. You're supposed to make sure my flight is being booked. You are not the person that I'm willing to have a conversation with. If I would have known that, I would have never hit the link because I'm not here to talk to the help unless you're bringing me a handkerchief, unless you're bringing me my warm cooked food, unless you're ordering my Uber Black. Okay? That's your responsibility, not you giving your opinion or what you feel about my relationship with Unwind with Tasha K. That's irrelevant. And if I was your boss, I would have been like, excuse me, we talking. I understand that. You writing in your journal, writing in your book. We talking, and when we have a staff meeting, you can bring that up in the staff meeting. But right now, we are speaking to Wiley, and I need to talk to Wiley, and we need to have a conversation. You hush, write in your little notebook. When we have a little staff meeting in the break room, you can bring it up at the staff meeting. But right now, Wiley is here. Okay. So she's saying what she think. I don't like Tasha K. And she's and it's going in one other. So then Tasha K, we and her talking finally. And she said, Tasha was like, you know, Wiley, I feel as though, because I'm a fan of your show. You hear that, Wiley? You hear what Jasmine said? I'm a fan of your show. I think you are doing amazing things. And but you did an episode. Now I'm going to break this episode, what she's talking about. It was an episode that we did on the Wiley Show. The real reason why Tasha K and Armon Wiggins are not friends. I did that show a couple of weeks ago. And she was upset about that episode. And we were able to talk about it. And like I told Tasha, I said, listen, just like what Roland Martin said, if you do good, I'm going to talk about you. If you do bad, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you. We have a show that I have to think of creative ways to get you all in here to watch me. That's what I have to do. I'm competing with a lot of mega people with staff members and editors. I have to compete with all of that to get you all here to hear what I got to say. So, of course, I'm going to use Armon Wiggins and Tasha K to get their fans to listen to what I got to say. So new people can come and see what I got to say. So that's why I bring their name in the title. It's not about do I like them or do I dislike them. This is a business. And you bring people in your title that people are going to be interested in watching. And typically on this show, you all are here for Armon Wiggins T or Tasha KT. Y'all are here for those topics. So that's why they name go in the title. And you really have to work hard for your name to be in the title. Because this is how the game works. Everybody else does it. But it looks like when Wiley does it, it's an issue and it's a problem. So we having this conversation, and then Tasha was like, I heard, somebody sent me a thing that Armon said that you don't want his name, that I said I don't want his name in the title, and I don't. But what Tasha had to understand, and what I was going to explain to her, because I'm feeling a little bit better now, that the reason why I put their name in the title is because it brings in the clicks and views. Y'all may not like each other. Y'all don't like each other at all. But he's doing stuff that's worthy to be in the news. You're doing stuff that's worthy to be in the news. So I'm going to put both of y'all in there and we're going to have a conversation. Now, when it comes to their beef, of course, I brought it up for clicks and views. That was my only reason. It wasn't for how would this person feel or how would that person feel. I look at it, will my people be interested in this? And yes, even though where Tasha was saying in the live, she said it's an old beef. It's an old situation with Armon with this whole Dr. Sabi interview. It may be old to y'all, but it's somebody out there that's still going to click and listen to that information. And of course, did I revisit the information? Yes. Did I do that to set up Tasha K and all that? No. I do it to get people to watch the show and to get people to subscribe to the show. That's my only purpose, right? So we having that conversation, and she was really going in on our mindset. I really don't understand, why is he so invested? And why is he the reason why I don't want his name in there? Because we're not the same. And I said something. Well, I just want y'all to be at peace. We are at peace. I just don't want to have a conversation. Many people want us to have a conversation. I don't want to have to do it. And again, she was really hurt, but that was the main focus of why she was hurt, is because of Armon Wiggins. That was the basis of it, that she was hurt that I put her name in the title and I was revisiting an old situation on the show, which we revisited like a couple of weeks ago on our show. The reason why I did it, to get people to watch and talk about the Wiley Show. And then the help was in the back, and it's nothing toward the help or toward her employee. That's more of a politically correct word. She was saying stuff in the back. Oh yeah, because he do this, and or he would never be on the level, and he was on Clubhouse. And this is the employee that was talking about Armon was on Clubhouse, and all he talk about is Tasha K and Tasha K, Tasha K. Armon was not there to defend himself. I was only there, so I can only give you what I know. So we was having this conversation, and then we were talking about. Then we get to the whole the downfall. She was talking about how he talked about you, Wiley, talking about your mental health, talking about the library. I said, yeah, that's true. He have said a lot of stuff, but I've said a lot of stuff. I provoked him to say a lot of stuff. I would trash Armon Wiggins from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've done that. So I can't act like, well, I'm so innocent. I don't know why he calling me out my name. I don't know why he saying it about me. I'm trying to pretend like I don't know. No, I know exactly why he's calling me out of the name. I know exactly why he don't want my name mentioned on the show, because I dragged him for Phil. And we had a previous conversation before, like we both got on YouTube. We had a conversation. She said, don't drag me publicly. Let's not go to another public fallout. We on YouTube now. Let's just change it. And of course, what did I do? I get upset and I drag him on social media. So I have to put that out there because that's part of it. And she was like, oh, well, you haven't went low. Whatever, how you feel about it. I have definitely talked about that man for a Phil on my platform. It's people in there to this day don't like him because of something I said. Right. And I was just doing it because I like doing it at that time. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to do it anymore. I want to move forward. This is a bridge I don't want to burn with this brother. And listen, like, let's just come with it. And so I came to a good moment. We came to a good moment, and boom, we are trying to get back to a place of, we at a place of peace right now. That's the place that we at. So that's what we was having that conversation on Tasha K app. And I kept saying, y'all could just be at a place of peace. Y'all could just be at a place of peace. That's what I was preaching. Peace, right? That's the only word that I knew that I could come up with. And so that was it. I have nothing against anybody when it comes to Unwind with Tasha K and Armon Wiggins. Both of them, I am a fan of their work. I have not met either one of them in person, but I'm still a fan of what they present and what they bring to the table. So when a person questioned my character, like Unwind with Tasha K employee, not Tasha, but her employee, which she used to work with Jason Lee, and he had to fire her. I don't know why he fired her. I'm just putting it out there. One of my producers just sent it to me, said she was fired. She was fired from Jason Lee. I don't know why she was fired, but we would definitely have to do a whole episode of why. I don't know why she was fired. They said she was fired, but I have nothing against it, because when people bring that up and say, "Oh, I think you don't like Tasha," no, I like Tasha. If I didn't like her, I won't watch her. I don't watch people I do not like. I watch people that I like. I like what she's doing for the culture. I like how she employed people. She employed that person from Jason Lee. She was thrown out, put out on the street from Hollywood Unlocked, and Tasha embraced her, hired her to work with KB Studios, brought her back into the place, she, to her team. So right then and there, that'll show you the good that Tasha K does. She hire people. She give people a paycheck. When you're giving somebody a paycheck where they can when they can not fire, when they can provide for their family, that's a blessing. And then she said, "Well, my team, they think that like me." I'm not worried about what the team think, because I know what my heart is. I know how much I like Unwind with Tasha K. And I will always continue to show respect to that woman and give her her flowers for what she have done for the culture. Now, is it a reason? Is it her team fault that I have not been invited in person? That could be true, because I've always wondered. Oh, we talking tonight, babe. We talking. I always wonder, why haven't Wiley been on the app? I get these promises and it don't get fulfilled. Maybe because the person that books the flight don't like me. So I look like my flight won't get booked. And this is why it's important for communication. And I let it be known that I like Unwind with Tasha K. Do I agree with everything that Unwind with Tasha K does? No, I have never agreed with everything that she does. Things I disagree with her on, I come on the platform. This is commentary, none personal. This is something that's commentary, stuff that's already public. This ain't no stuff about private business, private. No, this is public stuff that we talked about that I disagree with. A statement that she made or a show that she did. I'm like, oh, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. That was it. So when we had that conversation, it was a conversation that needed to be had. Tasha was very understanding. I understand where she was coming from. And I understand how people, they don't want me there, stuff like that. And that's fine, because I've always had people that just don't like me. That ain't gonna never change. And that's fine. But I explained to her, the person that is the owner and the creator, and to her husband, because they have nothing but kind to me, that I love that duo for what they have done. But I always wonder, I said, wow, Wiley ain't on the app. And I said, well, maybe her people don't like me. Maybe it's something I've said to offend them. And it came out on that particular day, because one of the employees was very vocal about me and about that she don't think that I like Unwind with Tasha K. And that's just not the case. I don't sit here and degrade her as a woman. I uplift her. I took a lot of flack for coming out and saying I'm on Tasha K's side with CardiB case, and I've said that publicly. And a lot of people did not like me because of that, because they said, "Wiley, how could you be on her side?" Because I said I'm a fan of free speech, honestly, and I don't think that she done anything wrong to that woman, right? I just think CardiB got into her feelings, but this was in base of the Armon Wiggins and Tasha K beef. I'm not a part of that beef. But if I feel like it was worthy of a topic, I bring it up. Now, I knew it hurt her feelings, and that's why I'm not going to bring it back up and revisit that beef again and give y'all another breakdown of that beef. The videos are out there, but they have an issue and a problem with them both. Like, they don't like each other right now. It is a beef between Tasha and Armon Wiggins, and you can only ask Tasha her side, and you can only ask Armon Wiggins his side. And when you ask both of them, which I have had a conversation with both of them, They both have something different of what they feel happened, of the downfall and the destruction of the relationship. They never ever say something that both of them say something similar, that this is the problem. They both have the same. No, when you talk to Armon, he have something totally different than what Tasha K is saying about their downfall and the destruction of that relationship. But Armon and Tasha have to understand that they are public figures. You have Armon, he have almost 300,000 subscribers. You have Tasha got almost 2 million subscribers on YouTube, that they have impact. People are going to discuss them and talk about them. Just like he went to CardiB party. When CardiB pulled the liquor down his throat, people screenshotted that and posted articles about it on Instagram. So that'll let you know that brother have influence. Just like Tasha can do a story about Wendy Williams. People take it and steal it and say, this is my exclusive. She have done, even with the R. Kelly stuff, she have done. So I have a book that a Chicago Tribune or Chicago Sun-Times reporter put her name in the book. So this woman have influence that a lot of YouTubers like Lovely T have not accumulate like that. When we have the conversation of the great, powerful, opinionated YouTubers, they don't mention Lovely T, even though Lovely T have an audience that's going to watch whatever she does, but they don't put her in the forefront. They say, unwind with Tasha K. When you have celebrities, when they're on Clubhouse, when they have talks about YouTubers, they always say, well, I don't know if you like that unwind with Tasha K. Tasha K's name is being mentioned. Her name is being mentioned in rooms of people saying, we don't like her or we like her. Her name is Armon Wiggins' name is being mentioned. Usually you had a lot of people, and I know I'm going to say that this is me saying this, right? Nobody paid me to say this, okay? I'm not on anybody's payroll. But you have Armon coming up through the ranks that people are covering him now as he's a celebrity now, because he's in the spaces, he in those rooms. He's not just a YouTube. He get invited to these parties. And people, when you mention Armon Wiggins' name, you get a mixture of reactions. You get one person that say, oh, baby, I love him. He is so lit. You get another woman that say, I don't like him. He don't like black women. He need to respect his elders. Then you have people that say he kissing Cardi B butt. He on Cardi B payroll. It's a mixture, but he worked hard for that success. He worked hard for it. It wasn't given to him. He worked for it. And it's not me kissing his butt. These are me presenting facts. Just like Tasha worked really hard for what she had accumulated. Now she have a staff of 10 people. One of her staff members was excited. And I'm not mad at the staff member for thinking that I don't like Tasha K. She was excited. And she defended her boss. That's your job, is to defend your boss. I can't wait to have employees that will defend me. I can't wait to have an employee that will just, oh, you don't like Wiley. You know, eventually I'm gonna have them type of employees. But me, I'm the type of brother, I'm gonna have to hush, let me talk, let me get my words and stuff, because I don't want you to get dragged, because I could sit here and drag the employee and say a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe in another episode I'll do it. But right now, she was excited to defend her boss. Right? Defend her boss. I don't know if she defended Jason Lee like that. I don't know. I'm going to make a couple of phone calls to Hollywood Unlocked to see what happened. Why was she let go? What was the issue with that? And we definitely will have to bring that to y'all exclusively on the Wiley Show. But right now, I'm waiting on one of my contacts to see can we get some information on that. And we definitely going to talk about it. There's some other stuff that I can mention and talk about. But this is just commentary. And I will sit here and have dinner, lunch. We can go and get a massage together. We can go to a comedy show together and laugh. But when I'm in this seat and this microphone, I do commentary like everybody else. I do commentary. Just like it was one particular YouTuber all she does now, she creeps over in my YouTube channel leaving comments. And I deleted her comments because I said, sis, I don't want to be bothered with you. You know, get you a man. Get off of me. Get you a man. She come in my comments, stuff like that. And she want to come on my show. She see what I be doing. She want to come on. And I can't be bothered with that because you think you try to drag me and stuff like this. Don't try to come over here unless you write me a 3-page letter and apologize and all that stuff. And you come on over here. But she try to creep. Don't try to creep up over here because I'm going to see your little comments. So, in my close, before we open up these phone lines, I like Unwind with Tasha K. I would like to meet her. I like the employee. I would like to meet her. I would like to have a conversation. I would like to meet Armon Wiggins. I would like to have a conversation. And when one day I'm going to meet these people, we're going to have a conversation. I never met that man in person, but I never met Tasha, but the relationships that I've built with them online has been great. Has been great. It have. And people don't like, oh, I don't like what you're doing, Wiley. But that's fine. You can watch a whole bunch of other shows. You're not going to always agree with my opinion. That's why it's a whole bunch of other shows that you can watch. If you don't like what I say, baby, that's fine. That is all right with me. Go to a show that you can control, but you can't control the Wiley Show unless it's a $2.5 million deal. I told somebody, if you want me to be control, it's $2.5 million, paying off my student loan debt of $100,000 and a $2.5 million deal. $2.5 million. That's what I need, a startup. $2.5 million and paying off the student loan debt. Okay, get my eye fix and teeth fix. And plus the 2.5 million. Then you, I'm your attack dog. I'll be your attack dog. I'm giving you an amount, but you can't control me with little crumbs. That ain't gonna work, baby. You got it. I'm talking about a brick truck. So, but all these people, I've never sat at their dinner table. If I would have sat at Unwild with Tasha K dinner table, everybody would have been laughing. We'd have had a good time. Now I'd have to wash my wallet because they had somebody over there with ankle bracelet. Now I would have to wash my wallet. I'm definitely going to wash my wallet and stuff like that. You can't have no ankle bracelet on. You get new apartments. Your credit is bad and stuff like that. Can't see your kids. Stuff like I ain't going to be around that. But I would embrace that brother. I'd have been like, how you doing, brother? How you doing? I would have make sure my wallet was there. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't trust people like that with ankle bracelets and stuff like that. Okay, but we would have had a good time. I would have loved to sit there and ate some turkey. And some fried crab legs. So, but our invitation got lost, and that's fine. So, but we will meet one day. We gonna meet one day. I'm gonna be in LA next year, and we're gonna be in Vegas next year if everything's go well. And we gonna link. I'm gonna meet Armon Wiggins in person. I want to meet that brother in person. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet Tasha K in person. I gotta mention them. They're both doing things that are worthy to being talked about. On this show, we talk about people that is relevant. We talk about people that's relevant. I ain't like I'm talking about the Scorpion show. They not that relevant. They ain't that relevant. I used to talk about the Scorpion show a lot, but they're not relevant. We're talking about people that is relevant. I ain't talking about Milan Christopher because he ain't relevant. He's a cloud chaser. So we want to thank y'all that is here. Make sure y'all subscribe. We do commentary. We sit here and we do commentary. If the question is being asked, do you like Tasha K? I will say yes. I like what she does. I pay my $12.99 every month. I like Armon Wiggins. I watch his show. He's a great guy. An amazing show. He's an amazing talent. I've been knowing him longer. I've been knowing him since Facebook. I've been knowing him when he didn't even do shows. I was like, call him, hey, how you doing, man? I ain't doing nothing at work. Heading to work and see what's going on, work. And but even before he would go live, even before the computers, I would know, well, let's hook up the Hulu. Let's go live. He got a breaking story. Like I have history with these people. And these people I've never met, but just imagine the relationships that he have. It's amazing. It is amazing. My relationship, like, it's just amazing. And eventually, we will meet in person. I will meet her staff in person. I'm gonna embrace one of her staff members with a beautiful hug. I'm gonna embrace her. I'm gonna give her husband a beautiful handshake because what he have done and built that company and the editing skills, the lights, camera, action, he definitely going to have it because it's a beautiful brother. So don't sit here and think like I don't like these people. That's just not true. Because why would I pay for something that I don't like? I pay it because I like her. I like when Tasha K go live and do her commentary. I like it. I like when she dragged these celebrities. I like it. That's something that I like. The more she dragged, I like when she dragged Cardi B. I like it. I like it. All right. We can open up the phone lines if y'all want the phone lines open. I don't know. Because we've been a whole child. No, they're not going to quit on me because my subscribers love me. They're not going to quit. They're going to keep watching. We're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to watch. They're not going to leave. You can't make my people leave. We have a built-in audience that love our show. A couple of probably leave, but they're going to come right back. We got people in nursing homes that watch us. We got people in retirement homes that watch us. We got people that send us money from across the country and send us stuff. When my birthday come up, it feels like I'm a pastor and it's appreciation day. It's people that love our show, and that's not going to change because I'm going to continue to provide content. That's what they're here for. It's because I'm funny and I'm entertaining. And that's why I'm going to meet some of y'all in Vegas if everything go right for next year in August. People love the Wiley Show. I have an audience that love us. Then you got some that say, oh, Tasha K should drop Wiley. She dropped me. That means that she took me in, that she got me like a baby. I'm a grown man. If you drop me where? I am a 6'2" man. Oh, she should drop me. I'm going to still do content. I'm going to still love my sister. But when y'all say drop me, what does that mean? What does that mean when y'all say she should drop the Wiley Show? Drop me where? I'm too tall to be dropped. You can't drop me when I am a man that wake up every morning and provide for my family. What do they mean by that? What do they mean by that? That ain't gonna happen. People ain't gonna unsubscribe. We go over the phone. The phone. One particular person got real mad. Tasha K should leave you in the dust. Okay, man. And that woman that said that to me, probably in the bushes watching me right now. But she said Tasha K should leave me in the dust. Oh man. Give me a second. We can open up these phone lines. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. She's your hold up, Wiley. You hide your subscribers. The winos unsubscribe. I've always had my subscribers because I learned that from Malago Grams. Because one thing that I learned from Malago Grams that she had her subscribers, and you have every right. You can put it on there. Y'all sitting here watching. We had 61.1 million. Okay, watch time minutes. 61.1 million. We had, I think, over 3 million total. I gotta see the amount of what we have, and I'll read that to you. Give me a second. I gotta pay my payment. Give me a second. Do I still have it? Give me a second. Hold on 1 second. Because they said my blog talk radio. Let me pay my payment. Oh, is it working? Is it letting me do it? Give me a second. And I'll drop the link if anybody want me to drop the link. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. How y'all doing? Please subscribe, watch the live, then watch the replay. You be too funny. Thank you. Thank you so very much for the love and for the support. Thank you so very much. Give me a second. I'm going to drop the link because I'm having some technical issues with my phone lines. So I'm going to drop the link really quickly. If anybody want to come on, this is not a Kaya moment. Somebody said it's a Kaya moment. Y'all love drama, child. This is not no Kaya moment. This is just us having commentary. That's it. And it was just like a slow news day, and today anyway. So it was really good. And I've been gone for like a week that I didn't really do no commentaries. So it was just really, really a week. Oh yeah. Oh, they talk about that. Oh, I know what you're talking about, the payment. Yeah, I gotta pay it. It said the payment. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Hershey Kiss. Hey, sis, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. It's Hershey Kiss TV. Wiley, this is the girl that was on with T Spiller last time.
Yes, I know Hershey Kiss TV. Yes, I love when you and T Spiller come on.
Yes, we love you too, Wiley. He was like, well, Wiley's a cool dude. I like Wiley. I said that's what's up. So
Yes.
when it comes to like, because that's something me and Spiller been going through. Like, speaking of the Tasha K situation, when it comes to like people expecting you to have a certain loyalty and stuff like that, where is the line drawn when you know people, they expect you not to like the people that they don't like? Like, where do you draw the line? Because you're gonna be cool with who you want to be cool with.
For me, this is why I don't hang out with a lot of people, because I want to be able to, like that, be cool where I want to be cool with. It's got to be hard because I don't think people will have that same loyalty with me if I'm not cool with having. We are in the business of talking about folks. We're in the business of trying to go to that next level. So it may be somebody that you do not like that I have to talk about and cover to help grow my brand. That's just business. People should be understanding that Wiley got to do what he got to do to grow his channel. These people that I'm talking about got 100, 200,000 subscribers, millions upon millions of viewers. One got almost 2 million followers, millions of people. I got to get there too, so I could be in the conversation of getting invited to parties and having 300, 400,000, 500,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But I can't get there if I'm trying to play and be allies with everybody, because you can't be allies with everybody because you're going to have to cover them one day.
Yeah.
More and more you move up in this channel, it's going to be some people that you're going to have to cover. And if you have integrity of your show, you're going to cover that subject just like they cover everybody.
So do you think she has do you think she had plans on moving you into a closer circle? Because I do remember Tasha K coming on your show for you to interview her a few times, including when you did a G Status ATL Hustle review when you had Roman up there and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's dope. Roman just don't understand. You came on and then you went off and Tasha K was up there. I was like, shoot, Roman just don't understand like who it is that he shared a platform with on this day.
Absolutely. I remember that.
But like, it was like, do you think that she expects different from people who she had plans on being friends with versus just the bloggers everywhere else?
I think so too. I think it's like all we friends and all that, and what she have to understand is what people understand how I operate, how my mindset operate. I'm not operating from a malicious intent. I'm operating from an entertainment perspective. This is what people want to watch. It's 400 and some odd people here watching this. So if I would be like, well, I can't cover Armon and Tasha today.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like their name being discussed in the same breath.
Yeah.
I'm holding myself back because you're not covering one of the two hottest bloggers right now. They're the
Yeah.
hottest bloggers in black. When you talk about black YouTube, they're the hottest bloggers right now. This man, Armand, just spent a whole event with Cardi B. That's newsworthy. And Tasha K had a conversation with Wiley on the app. That's newsworthy. People want to know what is my opinion about it. And we waited like 5 days.
So like, I got two questions, and they some messy questions. I can't even lie to you. The first question is, who on house arrest? I want to know.
Oh no, that's Fine Ray. He's on house arrest. He's a YouTuber. And he talked about on his channel. He's a fitness. He have the ankle bracelet on and everything like that. I mean, hey, he used to date Latoya Forever, which she's on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he's on house arrest. And I kind of feel bad for him because he can't see his kid. When you on house arrest, you technically not really free. You still have somebody that have to tell you what to do. But I just pray that. But what he's been accused of was stalking. And so I can't feel bad about it. If you was really stalking a woman, then you need to have a bracelet on. We need to see where you're going if you was stalking somebody, because that was the charge.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, and
That
that's
was
why they would put him on house arrest, because it's like, okay, now you have to stay in place. We just doing this to make you stay in place. And when it comes to the other question, like you were saying that Storm Monroe got the red carpet treatment when it comes to having Tasha K as a mentor or whatever. I am aware of the fact that it's some YouTubers who offer, like they get paid to mentor people. And I was thinking, maybe Storm paid for the platinum package, but maybe the other person paid for the bronze package, and they don't get everything.
that could be. And when I brought that up, it's a good joke. Oh, when I learned it, okay, how can I spill this in comments? That's how I do it. And when I turn this camera off, baby, I'm done with it because I've done my job. I just did a comment, and now all that stuff that I said was public. This was an interview when Storm Monroe said his rent was paid by Tasha K. So of course I'm going to use that for some commentary. That was public. This one none that I heard on the side. This was all on the streets, public. So of course I'm gonna bring it up. Well, she never paid my rent, but she had purchased us a camera. She did other stuff. But what I'm saying is, Storm Monroe had got a tremendous blessing. There's no shade towards him, but it ain't many YouTubers that's going to get flown out, get into Airbnb, get their rent paid, get these payments done to them, get taught how to do this thing. Most YouTubers don't have that. And Armon Wiggins is one of the YouTubers that did not have that opportunity. Everything that he got, he worked for it.
Yeah.
He taught himself how to do all this stuff. Now I'm in a place I got to teach myself how to edit. I paid a person that I was screwing to teach me how to do a thumbnail, because they
tell me about it. Tell me about
you know what I'm saying? I said, teach me how to do it, and they taught me how to do thumbnails. And so a lot of stuff and this is where it's good to learn how to do stuff outside of getting somebody just to help you, and you just pay it to learn because you appreciate it more. So whatever I work for, I thank God for the blessings that I have done, that I've learned how to do these things. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all I wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and let some more people come up here. But yeah, as a baby YouTuber, I felt like that was a good conversation for me to have, because it's still a whole lot of stuff that I want to learn about the game and stuff like that. T Spiller is planning on dropping a podcast and also a YouTube, so he got some stuff coming up. And it's a whole lot of questions that we got. He's asleep right now, but I wish he was.
Yes, I wish he was up. And of course, we got to do some more stuff with you, because y'all talk about so much when it comes to the web series stuff, like Chasing Dallas, Chase LA, Chasing chasing all of that, and also to come up ATL and there's so
Yeah.
many other shows. So I thank you so much for coming on, sis. Because I know last time I was on with T Spiller, I think you were asleep. So it's good that you're here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna let somebody else come up.
Okay. All right. So anybody else want to hit the link and come on up? You don't have to show your face. I will drop it again. I'm sorry, I didn't pay my Blog Talk Radio and they won't accept my payment. Okay. Because we had to change cards. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't bring that up on there and get myself embarrassed. All right. Because I'm keep clicking on Gold Premium and it will not let me. So I guess I'll check and do it again. So give me a second. If you want to come on, you can grow on your own. Some of the knowledge that others have done for others. Which Tasha was in the bushes, but Sally, I don't think she'll ever visit your show. I think she will. I'm gonna. She will one day. And if she don't never come on, she have done so much. She gave us over 10 appearances on our show, over 10, I think. So, right, I want to show y'all this really quickly. 2.9 million total views. We almost at 3 million total views. 61.1 million watch time minutes. That's amazing. That's our snapshot of 2021. Our goal is to do 100 million watch time minutes on next year. Y'all going to definitely do it because y'all going to be here watching, and we just want to say thank y'all so very much for the success. And so we want to thank y'all. And that came from y'all viewing the show and showing us love. Also, too, we got Two Man and a Lady that's going to come up next week. So we got to pick the date. So make sure y'all go and subscribe to that. Winter, you're alive. Winter. Hello. Hello. Okay. Well, you got to say something. So I'm going to kick you off and come back on for that. So yeah, we do Two Man and a Lady. I do it with Conscious TV, and we do it with Katie Talk 1-on-1. So that's amazing. I know I got a good 20 million were my views. So if you rhinos unsubscribe, that's just petty. I guarantee you, Wiley, you still have a big audience. He's funny, still have it. You may look at the. I just want to show y'all this, and I want to break this down. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Thank you so very much. Give me a second. Let me bring that back up and explain the analytics right now, because I've known some YouTubers that got more subscribers, don't have nowhere near the watch time minutes that we have on our show. The watch time minutes. I've had some people that have more subscribers than me, and they don't have the 61.1 watch time minutes. So that is just amazing in itself because it's our dedication. It's us working hard every single day. It's us going live every single day. And people are tuning in and watching. And that comes from stuff that I've learned along the way. The interviews that we have done, just been amazing. That comes from people coming on the show, viewing or calling in. That have been amazing. That's 61. That means every single minute. Thank you all for doing that. And that's amazing for our channel to have 20,000 subs, to have 61.1 million watch time minutes. That is amazing. So I want to thank you all, the producers, for coming on and showing us love. All right. So I'm going to bring one more person on. Let me drop the link one more time. I know we was going to do the callers, but somehow it's just definitely not going good with the callers. I may have to do it on my cell phone. They say I let Wiley play all the way through when he uploads, even when I miss the live. Yes, that's amazing. Somebody say I play him all the way through, even when I miss the live. Give me a second. Oh no, that's that. That's that Megan Thee Stallion. Give me a second. Hold on one second. I'll put that up there. All right. Winter, hello.
Hi, can you hear me, Wiley?
I can hear you loud and clear now. Yes, go ahead, sister.
Oh, okay. I just want to say I'm so glad you're back. I really missed you while you were gone. I was waiting for this commentary. I was definitely waiting for the Tasha K. I'm just gonna go straight to that one. I think that in this YouTube business, it's hard to like totally trust someone, especially someone you never met face to face, look them in the eye, you know. I think that, sometimes people want you to feel us like I'm not that one or whatever, which we can't go by that because that's not reality. We got to go, by how that person treats us once we get to know them or whatever. So I understand your cautiousness with everybody, as far as it comes to content and things like that. I don't think you do a hurtful content. And I think that's when you were on Tasha's live, because I watched the live too. I think that, what she was trying to say is like, we all drag and you guys drag each other rather, it's just that, I think, you can't tell, that's like telling somebody how to be mad. You know what I mean? You can't tell somebody how to be mad. So I think that, when one person cuts deeper and then the other person, it's like, well, damn, I didn't do that, but it's too late. The cat's out the bag. It is what it is, But I like your demeanor on the show. I thought you came across very professional, very well. I thought you looked good. I even watched the show after that because I thought you was going to talk about it, but you didn't. You left it to Chasing Dallas.
Yes, and I did that because I wanted to gather my thoughts, because I said, let me sleep on this.
yeah, because sometimes when you react right away, you could say something you don't mean, or it came out wrong. I understand. You wanted to marinate and let everybody, all parties involved.
Yeah.
But I sometimes when I guess it's like this also, and we can't help this as people. Sometimes when, someone messes with someone that you don't like, do you think it could be that, like, I like you, but you like somebody that I really ain't messing with? So
it could be. I think that if I was still dragging Armon Wiggins, I think I would be at the studio right now in CardiB Studios right now.
Yeah.
On an exclusive interview. But the reason why I stopped doing it, because that brother called me when I was in the hospital. I thought, like, okay, let's be cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's communicate. Let's have that conversation. We were able to be at a place where we can have that communication because we had an amazing relationship, so we can have that conversation. And of course, I have bipolar, so I have my ways, and I'm praying that I stay on this good path with this brother because he's a sweet guy. Many people don't know him outside of YouTube; they just know him on YouTube. I've known him outside of YouTube, but let's be clear: if I was on and dragging him for filth, dragging his knees, dragging his relationship with Cardi, he's on CardiB payroll, just thinking of just lies, dragging his family, oh, best believe I would get a first class flight with an Uber Black. Even maybe that staff member would have picked me up, and I'd have been there at the Thanksgiving table eating chicken, ribs, and I would have been there. But that's just not where we're at right now. And we're cool. And if we could be cool, we could be cool. And if we can't, hey, it is what it is. That just I can't force somebody to come. And then she said in the platform that we will meet one day, and we will. You know what I'm saying? Because these are two people that are dominating the culture right now. So I have to talk about people that's dominating. What if I didn't talk about them? Wouldn't nobody hardly be watching the show? Because ain't nobody gonna be here want to know my opinion about Divine.
Well, I have to be honest. I don't see the other. I don't see Armon, the other guy. I don't really see him like I see Tasha.
Right,
and it's not because I'm looking for Tasha everywhere I go. I don't see her like that much either. But I do see her, like she's visible. I don't see Armon like you do.
Well, I see it because, again, I look at the Twitter impressions. I'm Googling the Twitter impressions. I'm looking at the female blog that just covered that. I saw the impact when I saw that Cardi, the first party, when all the people was putting him in the thumbnail in the comments, and they were saying, "Oh, I pray that they don't make it," or something like that. They were literally praying for the downfall of Ken Barbie, Jason Lee, and Armon Wiggins. That's amazing. He have impact. Whether people want to admit it or not, the brother have it. And he have
he might. I just don't see
when it comes to in the celebrities. Let's talk about that. See, Tasha K have the celebrities on the show, but when it comes to Armon, he have those female MCs. You don't really see Lil' Kim coming out of her shell thanking a YouTuber. You rarely see Lil' Kim doing that. She thanked Armon. Missy Elliott sent Armon 2 vinyl records. Brandy said something to Armon personally. That's influence. That's impact. Whether people want to agree or not, he's getting it and he worked hard for it. Many people didn't. I didn't get an invitation to Cardi B party. I wanted some tacos and some burritos, and I wanted her to pour some liquor down my throat. But I'd have to have on my mask. I would have went on and got my own liquor and poured it down my throat. I'd have withdrawn it because I don't know why hands be.
Oh, okay. Well, but, I didn't. I don't know that much about him. I don't know those things. But for somebody like me who's not following particularly or twittering or looking for it, I don't know, what kind of impact that has, but I'm not comparing them on that level because tomorrow he could, blow up and I'll be like, oh, that's that dude Wiley was talking about.
Yeah, so and that's how
I'm not shitting on anybody. Excuse me, I didn't mean to curse.
No, because a lot of people don't know who Wiley is. Who is that Wiley person and all this person? They're dragging with Sauce Santana.
That's right. That's right.
So that goes like everybody not gonna know everybody, but then when you see Wiley or Armon or Tasha on television. Oh man, I remember I used to watch this guy on YouTube, and your family that don't watch Wiley, who is that guy with that cock eye? He ain't funny. How he get on television? Because they don't understand the story. They don't understand my history. So yeah, that's how people do when it comes to that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to say I'm glad you're back, and and I'm glad you gave your honest opinion, and and that's what it is. It's on the table. So going forward from here, everybody knows, where you stand, which is good. To me, you seem very genuine in your how you feel, and you took all these days to gather your thoughts.
I did. I literally took already because I had to get the booster and that, and it was good. I was able to reflect. I was able to just really be calm and pray on this because I don't want to have another fallout with another YouTuber because I've done that already. And sometimes it's take a break, take time. Okay, but what if
it's not a fallout? What if it's just a separating of the ways?
I think it could be that. I think it could be we just quite agree to disagree because my approach or what I want to do for my show may be different from other people. But at the end of the day, I have to be faithful to the people that watch me, and I know what my audience like. When I put that thumbnail in the title and I put the question mark, Tasha K and her team drag Wiley question, just a question. I knew people go, oh, does Tasha K drag Wiley? I know the phone calls and stuff happen. That's what you call influence. That's what you call doing what your people want. Just like it's a show, a network. They have to lay off 300 people, and that's called the Black News Channel. Y'all probably don't even watch this. It's a cable news channel that Black folks ain't watching, so they have to lay off over 100 people because they only got 18,000 people that's watching them on television because they're not promoting it right. So when you do a show, you have to think of creative ways, titles to get people to watch your stuff. So to make you part of the conversation.
I didn't even know there was a Black News Network.
You didn't even know?
No.
Because they spent millions, but you got to promote your product and get Wiley on there so I can say, hey, y'all gonna be on the Black News Network. You got to get YouTubers on that. But again, and this people sleep on YouTube. YouTube, in my humble opinion, is the new television.
I agree. I don't even watch TV.
Watch a lot of when you got 61.1 million watch time minutes just for the Wiley Show alone. That is amazing. That means people are spending a lot of their minutes watching.
That's right. We do. I'm telling you, I don't turn on my television. I'm not that girl no more. I really am a YouTube girl.
It's the YouTube. And a lot of these YouTubers having power where a lot of these people are picking these YouTubers up because their people will follow you, like T.S. Madison. A lot of her deals that she's making, they want her audience to come, her social media presence.
Of course, yeah. That's the same thing that happened with academics. Look at him.
Absolutely. Because of the audience that he has, that's how you get those deals of Tasha, of the Spotify and all. Lovely T. We cannot throw shade because Lovely T have a deal, the Green Room. It's like a Clubhouse on Spotify. They gave her some money to host about 12 Green Room. And the reason why they done it, because they know her tea sippers are going to be there sucking up what she's talking about. That's amazing. And because she have gotten that, and you get a lot of deals when you can show, look, I got almost 1 million people and 300,000 people watching my videos. So you got a lot of power into getting those people on your show, as well as getting money and stuff when you come to people that your network to come and promote your stuff. Look at Tasha. The reason why she don't beg for cash apps and super chats, what does she have in her live that a lot of YouTubers don't have like that? She have her own commercials outside of the Google commercials. She go on commercial break like that. And all of them people that's promoting her commercial, that she's promoting those products, she get paid. She have a contract with, oh my God, with Pangea. She had one of the longest contracts with this sponsor, longer than anybody that I know. And she get paid 6-figure deals with some of them, in which she said out her mouth of the stuff that she's promoting. Right now, tomorrow, I'm going to give me some sweet bitch wine because she promoted so well. I want to see how it tastes. Is it sweet? She promoted so much. I'm going to the wine place, and I'm going to drink it live on the air, okay? And drink me some of that sweet bitch because she promotes it so well. Her commercials. I want to get some of the glasses that she's promoting. So she's a marketing genius, and that's a good thing because her audience buy into what she's selling. They getting the Pangea wash. They getting the what is that? Oh my God, the teas, whatever she's promoting over there.
Olive leaf extract.
The olive leaf extract. Her people is getting that stuff. They're not going to keep on renewing the contract, and ain't none of her people buying the product. They're renewing it because it's a buying power with her audience, and that's amazing. And that's why she don't have to go live every single day because she have those contracts that's why she promote like 10 commercials.
Well, Wiley, I'm gonna say this. I'm just put it out there. I don't think it's any bad blood between anybody, between you and anyone else. And I'm gonna love to see you on Tasha K's show, interviewing you like she interviewed Storm. And I think it's gonna be something else.
It's gonna be a powerful interview. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And maybe I might have to secretly go to Atlanta and just like, Tasha, before we go live, let's go out to some dinner. You know what I'm saying? And then she can invite her.
Well, y'all got to do that. You got to get a feel for the person before you sit down in that chair.
It's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Is she single? I like women. I really like women. I ain't no those really like women. We go out for a nice spot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't call the girl her employee because you might be, maybe you'll be able to shoot your shot. I'm just.
Well, you know, I'm just doing commentary, but she's a beautiful black woman. All of them,
and I don't think she came off in a disrespectful way. I like the whole thing. The whole thing was handled very professionally.
It was.
Everybody said how they felt, and I think with Tasha, I felt her because, you know, when she was explaining how she was going through the postpartum and she's going through all this, and then there's all these YouTubers just dragging her. And then you have to put on that face like, you know, like I'm strong and I don't care. But then behind the scenes, you don't know what people are going through.
Yeah, and then a lot of times I don't know what a woman go through when they have a baby, when they have postpartum. And maybe I need to have a women panel on there to talk about that experience because that's something I don't know. Now I know when you're going through mentally, I've done that. I've been in a mental hospital even when I was a YouTuber doing YouTube show. I'd be like, oh, some days I have to take a week or two off because there's so much when I'm going through mentally that I just need to, you know, take my time. Let me go off on a nice walk. Let me take a break because I'm just not there yet. So I understand from that experience when you're not feeling well to come on there because when you do YouTube, people want to see you happy. They want to see you upbeat. They want to see you get to the gossip. They don't always want to see you sad.
Right. You know, but you know, honestly, we do like the realness. Don't ever think that you got to hide that. You know what I'm saying? And realness doesn't mean tell all your business. Realness is just me. If you are having a crappy day, it's okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could come on in and be like, look, guys, I had a horrible day today, and this is what it is. Yeah,
and I definitely tell y'all.
Believe me, we like that because it gives you that feeling almost like we know you. Like we feel like we know Wiley. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Wiley, I watch Wiley. Wiley crazy. He didn't see that, you know? So don't ever lose that. You don't ever have to hide that.
No, and I always tell you all this day, and I go live and we talk about it because that's the realness of the show that I do like. When it comes to that. Just like in the chat, when I say I like women and I like men, a lot of women don't understand that it's men that like both. But we got to keep on bringing that in the conversation because in mainstream don't really talk about bisexual men. So that's another topic. I'm gonna bring some beautiful bisexual men that's willing to be having a conversation on our show to talk about that, because a lot of women, they don't know it. Like Cynthia G, she's not into that, but it's women that's into, because it's a lot of women that's bisexual too that like both, and people give that a pass. But when it's a man, they just want you to pick a side. I just know I like both, and I've always liked both, and that ain't gonna never change.
Look, your truth is out there, and it's on the table. So believe me, whoever you get, it ain't gonna be no shock and surprise. She can't ever say you tricked me. She ain't never gonna be able to say that, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like, people, it's not, and that you got to be honest with it. And so if more men like me be honest, it will be an amazing thing. That if more men be honest, and I think it would be great.
Yeah. Well, I know you got people wanting to talk to you and everything. So thank you, Wiley. Love you. Glad you're back.
Oh gosh. Larry said, "What did you do?" Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do a whole rundown. We're just having a conversation. I didn't do anything wrong in this. What I would say is that on my show, I put Armon Wiggins' name in the title, and I put Tasha K name in the title because they bring in the clicks and views. Look at my pastor. He's in the chat, Dr. Larry. You know what I'm saying? So that's the purpose of it. That's it. I just do it to get people to watch the Wiley Show. That is it. These people, I don't be at these people dinner tables. You don't see me, and maybe I will be one of them type that will not be invited to a lot of places, because the way how we operate our show. Maybe I will not get those invitations to go on it. Maybe I'm going to be the type of YouTuber that will have commentary and just be, and the audience will just like, we love the Wiley Show. This is what we love for our show. It is what it is. And it's not really clickbait, because when you watch the show on the app, you will leave there with your own personal opinion. That's what we put in there. Tasha K and her team, question mark, and stuff like that. But you have to really sit there and watch the appearance that I did on the app. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm doing something to get on the app, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't on the app. I will agree. Somebody said you were being a little messy for clicks and views. I have to be a little messy for clicks and views. You're competing against Dr. Larry Reed. When I say competing, it's like you're competing for viewers. So you have to think of creative ways to get people to watch the show. This is why Black News Network, Black News Channel is laying off people for Christmas. They getting a pink slip because they did not think of creative ways to get people to watch their content. Because if they would have had me as one of the producers and had me hosting the show, I would have been trying to get Diamond and Silk on there to get Black folks to watch. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep trying to play it safe. I would have been calling Tasha K and Armon Wiggins and Larry Live and say, can y'all come on the Black News Channel and y'all do some content? They're getting a pink slip because they didn't think of creative ways for people to watch their content. So what we're doing is think of creative ways for people to watch our content. And at the end of the day, I still watch Tasha K content. I still watch Armon Wiggins content. I'm members of that. I still watch their stuff, and I will continue to watch their content because it's amazing. The beauty of YouTube, even if you're blocked, you still could be in the bushes watching their content because I am a fan of their content, right? The channel is out of touch with Black people. That's what that land people are. Exactly. You got to be in touch with your audience. I know my audience over here, y'all like mess. It is what it is. Y'all like mess, whether y'all want to agree or whether y'all disagree. Y'all like messy topics. That's why y'all watch. When some of these YouTube, I remember, Armon, I'm about to say this. Don't be mad. I got to say it. I remember Armon Wiggins. That's his name in the title. He did something. Give me an example. Hold up. I remember he picked up some cards. He said, listen, getting too dark. I want to be a fortune teller. I want to read cards. I want to go into the spirituality. That's what I want to go with. So the brother, okay, he got the cards. Shuffle them cards up. he lost 80 to 90% of his audience. When he would read them cards, 80 to 90% of his people was not there. His own mama said, get to the mess, get to the celebrity gossip. And when he got back to the celebrity gossip, that is when people came back over there and viewed him. When he got over there shuffling them cards and they saw that, they didn't watch it. Because most black folks are not into reading fortune and reading cards. You really got to start from scratch to get an audience that's into that. So he took a risk. He's a risk taker. It's just that his audience wasn't feeling that. Oh, sister, I see this card. You go get a new husband and you a Scorpio? Yes, I see you as a Scorpio. You're going to get a new husband and he's coming and he's going to be a Cancer coming. And all that. And it was just that way. He tried to be the new Cleo. And of course, we went live and we dragged. We did. He went over there. The people didn't view it. They didn't like it. Many people that watch this show, Wiley, tell them to get it back to the celebrity gossip. We want the mess. They started coming over here viewing and watching. Because we were just talking about celebrity gossip. We didn't go over there reading no card. I had a producer send me a deck of cards. They wanted me to read cards. I said, I ain't gonna be able to do that. My people ain't into that. People ain't into that. Man, please, I don't like to read cards. I don't want you to tell me about my future unless you telling me in 1 year you better get $3 million. Something like that. But I don't want you to tell me when I'm about, that's just not for me. I'm a Christian, Pentecostal. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that because that's witchcraft. I don't like all that. You coming in, and who are you? Are you a Scorpio? Oh, what's your zodiac sign? Oh, Tell me, what did the Bible say? I'm not a fan of witchcraft and spells and voodoo dolls. No. I don't want you to be sprinkle stuff on my spaghetti and making me bark like a dog. No, that ain't me. I'm just not into that. Okay. I'm not, I don't want you to be going to the witch doctor and you got me meowing like a cat. That ain't for me. So I'm just not the cards. And I remember he would go to his backyard. This is the truth. He went out to his backyard. He said, yeah, we're going to sell y'all some crystals and dirt and rocks. They was going to say, I'm like, what the world is Armon Wiggins doing? He really wanted that because that's a part of like spirituality. But with that, it was a failure temporarily because you have to build and find the audience for that. Let me give an example for me. I remember I was in the B sector. Y'all remember when I was in the B sector? Because we about to close this live. We about to grand close this live and move on. Y'all know in the Wiley Show, I used to be heavily in the beef sector. And then you had Conscious TV was one of the ones that said, Wiley, you don't need to be in the beef sector. And I used to defend the beef sector. This is the Section 8 sector. I'm the king of the beef sector. It is what it is. I don't want to do no celebrity gossip. We tired of celebrity. I am the celebrity and all that. We say all this. And then one day I wanted to change from being in the beef sector. Then I wanted to do celebrity gossip. So I started to do it. Views dropped 10, 20 views a video. 600 views, 500 views. The views was really low for about a month or two. It was really low. And then eventually it started to pick up. Then I started getting an audience. Now I'm more known for celebrity gossip topics than beef sector. And every once in a while, we got a couple of people that watch me in the beef sector that know what I'm saying. But we took a massive hit. a massive hit. People wasn't watching, wasn't caring about no Cardi B. They wanted to know about Tracy and that tooth. They wanted to know about Sean Bradley. They wanted to know about Jay Wilson and what man he's sleeping with. He's supposed to be selling prep and he's getting pumped up and pinged down by a man. That's what they wanted to know. They didn't want to know about Cardi B. I remember when Jay Wilson, he decided he saw Wiley being very successful in the celebrity gossip spectrum. So he decided to go to celebrity gossip. Jay Wilson went live. What's up, YouTube? We live. We talk about Cardi B. We're talking about all these people. 10 people was watching. 10. Then it would drop down to 5 people. He did that for a good couple of days. 4 folks in the chat. 3 people leaving comments. That man did a completely 360 or completely 180 or 360, went back to the B sector, put these people's name in the title, let about 50 people with troll names coming in, arguing, cuss, and he built his audience back up. He let 50 people be on the panel and cuss each other out, and he did that. He did that. He allowed people on the panel. It's secretive success. Open up your StreamYard. Let the trolls cuss each other out. That's the secret. The old Jay Wilson would just go live by himself. Now, because of StreamYard, it is easy. It's so easy to be in the B sector now. Open up your StreamYard and let the people just drag and cuss each other out. That's how you get clicks and views. Unless, you know what I'm saying? You really got to be a skilled person to dominate an audience to be by yourself. And I'm typically one of those people that go live by myself. I really don't get people. We ushered in call-in number. They did free conference call. We did a call-in where people call in and stuff like that. But yeah, we took a hit and we had to build that up, that audience up and stuff like that. Definitely, we dragged the gentleman's panel. That panel was so boring. Yes, we dragged that gentleman's panel because I told Jay Wilson, I met that man in person. I said, brothers, let's sit down. We was in Atlanta. I said, brother. He said, yes. I said, your panel is boring. Well, what do you mean by that? You need me on your panel, brother, because the people like mess. You, brother, is in the beef sector. Most of these people don't want to know about what you put up your butthole. I said, brother, most people do not want to know in the beef sector what you put up your butthole. We want the beefs. I said, if you bring me on your panel, we can drag each other and talk about the celebrity, not celebrity gossip. We talk about the beefs that's going on in the beef sector. And that will get the people to watch. They will tune in. He didn't want me. Oh, no, Wiley. Oh, I can't trust you. And the panel flopped hard. All of their members left the panel. Wiley had one appearance on the panel, and the ratings were through the roof. Because if I come on the panel, Rico gonna come on the panel, and the ratings went through the roof. Me and QB went in. I got under his skin because I know how to get under his skin. He cussed me out. Ratings went through the roof. Jay Wilson would bring me on by myself. We were bringing in the clicks and views. And the ratings just went down, down, down. People weren't viewing it. They weren't viewing it like that. And so, Conscious went on. He helped the panel, but it was a sinking ship. The ship was already sinking. He tried to save it and plug in holes and plug, try to help the panel, but it was a sinking ship because their leader did not willing to bring in talented people, the hottest people in the beef sector that is in the trenches, that know about the beefs, that's not afraid to go at anybody in the beef sector. You didn't want to deal with those type of people, and it started to sink. And that is why that's why that panel left. Why in the world you calling it gentleman's panel? All of them people on that panel was bottoms. I would have called it the bottoms panel. loose but dissy panel. Why are we calling this the gentleman's panel? Let's call it what it is. Bottoms. Most people on this panel rag peen. So we're not going to pretend like we gentlemen when we leave here and we drag people in the and then we call it what it is. And they didn't want to call it that. I said, okay. We had one particular member was falling asleep. He had a crooked neck. I said, oh, this person got a crooked neck. He would go live and the neck was crooked. He just in the camera with a crooked neck. He needed Larry Reed to pray for that neck, to fix that neck because it was crooked. And so we dragged that panel for Phil. They didn't like it. Oh, they didn't like it. One of the teachers on the panel lost their job because they were talking about peen and lost their job. Because one of the members on the panel got doxxed and they was talking about the peen. They talking about they wanted some big peen and they was a teacher and they got on the news and they got fired from their job. That is what we want to see in that panel. Talk about that. They ain't want to talk about that. They talked about Wiley. They dragged me for Phil. I'm the only person that got a news clip, and that was a lie. And it was a member that lost their job because they were talking about a big peen they wanted. They was a school teacher and lost their job. I said, why we ain't bringing that? If I was on the panel, I would have brought that up in the panel. Hey, man, why you lost your job? Why you was talking about a big peen like that? What happened with that job with you being a teacher? What happened? But nevertheless, that was that. Then you had one particular member. They didn't know nothing about politics. See, this the thing. Excuse me. They had one particular member, and we took a picture. I ain't gonna say no names because people can't handle me saying names. They were trying to talk about politics and try to bring this member on. He supposed to be a rapper, never sold no records. Came on, he supposed to be talking about politics. So yeah, what you got to say about politics? He couldn't say nothing. He didn't make any sense. It was boring when he went to him. He wanted to talk about the mess, but he was too scary. So you got to be strong when you're in that B sector. He would cry, talk about anytime you talk about his husband, he would cry, don't know nothing about politics. And he didn't know anything about politics. He wanted to talk about the mess. But Jay Wilson wanted it to be like The View. Baby, they weren't tuning in for that. And I'm going to show you an example. And we're going to close. I remember when VS came. She did one of the best panels out there. She did the Mess Express. Baby, that was a Mess Express. That was an amazing, one of the top panels shows that I've seen in the B sector. Did that. It was amazing. And when they fell out, it was amazing. When they got Lady Nika off there, get off there, Lady Nika, and delete the video. She made her delete the videos, and Lady Nika cried, and she was crying, snot coming out her nose. She got fired. Then you had another member. She was an elderly lady, was on there. She got dragged. They said her punani is dry. Then another lady came on talking about she had bloody panties. Period panties. I did not have no period panties. Yes, you did. You did have period panties. I had on some boxer briefs. Lady came, tried to move in with him in Virginia, the lady, and stuff like that. I mean, that panel was a mess, but it was entertaining. I watched every episode. And then, of course, lady got arrested because she sat on somebody and she got a kidnapping charge, and she can't be on the internet. So, in my clothes, thank y'all so very much. I'm just telling you, this is going on. This is all public. This is all in the B sector. There was some real panels. Now all they do is 15 people come on the live and they cuss each other out. Yeah, definitely. That's what they did. So we want to say thank you. We have Larry Reed in the chat. Thank you so much to Dr. Larry Reed. Love that brother. Amazing talent. I can't wait till you talk about the Koji stuff. That brother is very funny. And shout out to Conscious. Another brother, very funny. We haven't did no 2 Man Lady because I have been under the weather, and Conscious just going in on this lawsuit and just dragging. I'm like, he doing an amazing job. Shout out to that brother. Katie Talk 101 doing amazing things on her channel, investigating these stories. She doing amazing stuff on Katie Talk 101. I mean, amazing talent. So we are busy. So when we do 2 Man and Lady, when we all free, we get on the live. We work. It's just something that we do once a week. Whenever we free, we come on the live. Hey, you free? You free? Free? And I'm doing much better now. Still got the sniffles. And then we go live and do it. But they doing amazing stuff. Conscious working extremely hard. I get about notifications all the time, and I get notifications for Katie Talk 101. Amazing people. I mean, just amazing. I love them. I love them thing. And I have an idea for Katie Talk 101 that I'm gonna talk to her offline because I don't want nobody to steal the idea. But it's something special that she needs to do that I feel like it's an amazing market for Katie Talk. And it fell on my heart for Katie Talk 101. That she should do on her channel, and I'm definitely gonna call her and let me write it down so I won't forget. Give me a second. I ain't gonna say it out loud because I don't want nobody steal the idea. They're still in a second. Give me a second. She may already do this, but I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do an after show on Station here. Kitty so one on. Okay, give me a second. Let me write it down. All right. Look at the people. They're here for the mess. So we're gonna do after show on Station here. So give me a second. Let me put it on Station here. Let me put it to live on there. Okay, that's it. Ooh, I know you're get mad. We still love these people. If y'all don't see any of these people on our channel, it's okay. It's okay. But we have to do these shows to make y'all happy, entertaining. Happy holidays, people. We will be going live tomorrow for Christmas Eve. We're gonna think of some good stuff because I know people are here to watch some content. So I'm gonna think of something to talk about. We will be going live. We got to talk about some politics. Give me a second. I'm gonna post the station here in here. I'm gonna post it in there. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna drop it in here so y'all can see it. And I'm gonna pin it so y'all can see it. Give me a second. Definitely in that. So shout out to the Black content creators. And already I'm getting texts about the B sector. Y'all want me to come back in the B sector. But I don't know what I would talk about. I still owe Brianna. That's another person. Baby, I went on Brianna's channel. Amazing content. I mean, one thing about the B sector, if you understand the beast, it's amazing, right? So let me drop it in there. It's amazing. That's one thing I can say about that. I'm dropping it in there. So we can immediately after this, we're going to go on Station here. Thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all subscribe. This was lit. Thumbs up the video. I want to say thank you so very much. Shout out to the Armon Wiggins Show. Shout out to Tasha K. This was lit. This was fun. This is what we do. And next year it's gonna be the same way. If you don't see me going all the stuff, everything that you're gonna see me do is by the work, the hard work, and by the producers, right? We're gonna be in Chicago next year. We're doing Vegas. Of course, I'm gonna do LA, and eventually I'm gonna try to get back to Atlanta because we got some things that they want me to do down there. We're gonna keep on, okay? Oh yeah, you can now watch Station on the computer. Yes, you can. No, it's not. It's almost drawing myself crazy. So to follow the weak sector. If you're coming in late, catch the replay. Yes, definitely catch the replay. I'm gonna drop it in there again so people don't know that for Station Head. And definitely we're gonna go live on that. Okay. What happened with you and what happened with you, Millie? Answer that on Station. We did a whole live on there. And I don't have nothing against her. She's a beautiful chocolate woman. If she was single, I would definitely send her some flowers, but I can't send her flowers because she married. I'll send her some flowers, but she married. She probably was invited. She just didn't go. You sidetracked me talking about the B sector. I talked about it just a little bit. But if you missed the other live, go to the rewind it, catch the replay. I will see y'all on Station Head. Thank y'all so very much. And I will see y'all again in the next video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all of it. Definitely there for that way. All right. No, Tasha K did not make an appearance. But we thank them for coming on. All right. Thank y'all. I will see y'all on Station Head. Bye, y'all. Peace.